Good morning, Flosstube. It's Lori of Mischievous Stitches. I hope everyone's had a wonderful week, and I'm glad you're back here with me this morning. I thought I would show you a quick finish that I made last night. I have decided to I have been inspired by Sylvia to finish as I go, meaning once I complete the stitching on a piece, instead of rolling it up and putting it with my other finishes in my cedar chest, I want to actually finish it into a frame piece or a pillow or a wall hanging this year. So with the start of the year and my tapestry sampler completed that I had framed that I showed you in my last video, this is my third finish of the year, which is Peacock Pinky. And I finished it into a pillow last night using Vanna's tutorial. I loved how it turned out. I've made a couple in the past, but I'm a self-taught sewer, so sewing machines are not cross-stitching for me, meaning I don't have a lot of knowledge. But using Vanna's tutorial, I found it really easy. I love how it has a lot of substance with the stuffing and the lofting, and I used the tutorial where you use two pieces instead of having a seam on the side or the bottom to close, that you actually use the back, and I used the ladder stitch to close it up, and I really love the look of it. It's a little larger than I wanted, but this is a learning piece, and I can only learn more from here. I also used Becky's tutorial, not Becky, Sylvia's tutorial on the ribbons, and I need a little more practice with that, but overall I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I will be making more. I'm also going to show you my update on my lady in the hat. Let me get something to put behind her. I was mentioning in my last video how her skin tones were just a little, making me a little, I wasn't sure about them. But just like Becky mentioned, they are working out as I go down the throat. I'm liking them a little more. I'm still not crazy about the red here, but I'm still really enjoying her. I've gotten to the bottom of the page, so as you can see, the throat here and down will complete that page. I'm hoping to do that this week. I'll get a little more stitching time, hopefully this afternoon. Back to finishing as I go. I have a past finish that I was looking through my finishes that I have in my cedar chest this week, and I pulled this one out. This is, let me get that notebook again. This is Hoodoo Voodoo by the Primitive Needle. I stitched it several years ago, and I picked up a frame at Joann's this week. Now, I had to traverse Augusta, Georgia this week, which for locals, it is Masters Golf Tournament week, which is a big deal, and you avoid Augusta at all costs. But I really did not want to miss out on the DMC sale, since the prices are going up. Even though it's only a few pennies, that the price is increasing, I still did not want to miss out on the 3 for $99. So I took off over to Augusta one day after work, and I kitted up 6 pieces, a couple new Nashville pieces that I had purchased, and a couple of the Brenda Keys Sampler Company pieces that I have. I'm happy to have those threads, but not only was it Masters Week, we had a big storm that night, lightning, wind, lots of rain, and girls, I could not miss that 3 for $99 sale. So anyway, I went over. I picked up a few things of course, other than the threads, but I picked up this frame, and I thought that this would look great with, I picked up the frame not knowing what I was going to put in it. And the reason I was looking for a frame is because the Crafty Curator was showing us items she had purchased this week on her video, or maybe the video before that. But anyway, so I bought the frame for this piece and picked this up off of Amazon because of the Crafty Curator. Now, I'd never heard of the micro stitch. She shows it in her video. She also shows you how to use it. for framing, instead of pinning and killing your fingertips pushing those pins in the foam core board, she had purchased this. And so I went on Amazon, purchased that and the stitcher's tape to pull my fabric around the back. And while at Joann's, I picked up the paper. So I'm hoping this week to try my first framing job here at the house. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm learning something new. I'm going to make mistakes, but hey, that's all part of the learning process. I've also mentioned that my favorite designer is Lade, so I pulled a couple of my frame pieces off the wall. I've only shared with you two or three of my frame pieces, and here is one of my Lade dolls. This hangs on my dining room wall. And this is the Love is Patient, Love is Kind. I stitched it in 2010 while I was at I think I bought the pattern at the Silver Needle in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I had went there for a Blackbird Designs retreat. Had a great time that weekend. That's a whole nother story. But I have this. And then I have Love is Patient, Love is Kind. This one hangs on my bedroom wall, and I stitched this one over one, and it was finished in 2011. And it said, if all of our troubles were hung on a line, you would take yours, and I would take mine. But in hindsight, if I had to go back, I would not stitch it over one. I know what it says, and I still love it, but when it's hanging on a wall, someone has to really get up and go to the wall and get close to read it. So, but anyway, very happy with those. Also, I've had a couple ladies ask about the colors that I used for my Lord's Prayer by My Big Toe that I've shown you that framed piece. I used the colors 520, which was the green, and 327, which was the purple. As I'm looking for those colors, because I had forgotten the numbers, I found, I believe it was 165 or either 156, which is one of the newer colors. It's a beautiful purple. So check that out if you're interested in doing that, ladies. If you're interested in doing that pattern and using the colors I did, check out that purple in the 100 range. I think it'll work much better than the purple that I used. Also, that's all I've been up to this week. I hope everyone else has lots more progress than I have, but every stitch counts. I was part of the Embroiderers Guild here in my area, and I found myself at one point in a slump, and there's an older lady there named Mary Dale, and she was just wonderful and stitched huge things. And I guess I was complaining or just commenting on how I just did not have my stitchy bug at one of the meetings. And she said, her advice to me was, make a goal each day to do 2 threads or 3 color changes on threads, but to stitch something, even if it's only 2 threads each day. And you will be amazed at how much you actually get done. So I took her advice, and that was when I was working on my Rhapsody in Blue sampler. And she was exactly right. 15 minutes a day with 2 or 3 color changes or 2 or 3 threads, if you just commit to that, you will be amazed at how much that you can get done in a week or in a month. When you think you're not getting much accomplished, you really are, one stitch at a time. So I'm going to pass that advice on to you girls and just challenge you, if you find yourself in a stitchy slump, just commit to do 2 or 3 threads, 15 minutes. Make your own tiny little goal and to see what you can get accomplished. I'm going to leave you with that, and I will be back this evening or tomorrow with the winner of my giveaway for the gift certificate for the Stitch and Frame Shop. I thank everyone for watching and for all the comments. I read every one. I have been, did not get to, to answer everyone on the giveaway post because there were so many, but believe me, I did read them and I appreciate every single comment. Have a great weekend. Hugs and stitches, everyone. Bye-bye.